Group processes. This is the next topic which we are going to discuss. Group process. How people are working in a group. How decision making is happening in a group. How people are interacting with each other in the group. How open communication, two-way communication and all are happening in a group. So another component of group behavior model explains about the process which is involved in a work group. कैसे कम्युनिकेशन होता है, कम्युनिकेशन पैटर्न, डिसीजन मेकिंग कैसे होता है, लीडरशिप कैसे होता है, लीडर कैसे होता है, लीडर के स्टाइल क्या होता है, ऑटोक्रेटिक टाइप ऑफ लीडर होते हैं या पार्टिसिपेटिव टाइप या डेमोक्रेटिक टाइप ऑफ लीडर्स होते हैं. सो processes are important to understand work group behavior, how this particular group is functioning. That is what we are going to see now. So what we have to remember here is that in a group, if you observe, you can see that group जो बहुत ज्यादा ही काम करते हैं और ग्रुप में ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं जो काम नहीं करते होंगे बट स्टिल अगर ग्रुप के लिए बेनिफिट आ रहा है तो उनको भी वो बेनिफिट मिलते ही है. सो सच टाइप ऑफ सम activities, some processes do happen in a group where even if all the members are not contributing, still even if all the members are not contributing, still the process in the group will be going on. So here we will see some meaning. You can see synergy. I think all of you are seeing the screen. Synergy. What is the meaning of synergy? Synergy means additional energy or greater effect. Additional energy or greater effect. Now when I'm asking you a question, like for example, I'm asking you a question, you just type the answer in the chat box. Okay, the question is, what is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1. Type the answer in the chat box, everyone. All of you should know the answer to the simple question. What is 1 plus 1? Yes, I'm seeing the answers. So all of you know the answer. There's no doubt in this. 1 plus 1 is 2. But when we are talking about synergy, see the meaning clearly. Synergy ka meaning dekho clearly. Additional energy or greater effect that is produced by two or more people when they are combining their effort, or when they are combining their energy, or when they are combining their ideas. So group synergy refers to the fact that group performance is not equal to the performance of individual members. Now, as per this, I will say that 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. Got it? I put in the chat box. As per this concept of synergy, 1 plus 1 is 3. Matlab, what is the meaning now? Individual efforts से, individually when you are contributing, उससे भी जो आपको आउटपुट मिलना है उससे भी ज्यादा आउटपुट मिलेगा when you are working in a team and when you are giving more and more energy, more and more ideas in the firm. So what is synergy? Synergy means additional energy or greater effect. अब देखो 1 plus 1 is 2. But as per this concept, 1 plus 1 will be 3 because additional energy or more energy is being put in by the group members. Now, synergy can be positive or negative as well. How? So, 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. That is one concept, which is a positive concept we can say. But it can be negative as well. Usko bolte hai social laughing. You can see the term over here. Social laughing. Negative synergy. इधर कैसे होता है? Whole is less than the sum of its part. मतलब 1 plus 1 फिर कितना होगा social laughing में? Understood? Synergy में कैसे होता है? Total will be more than the sum. But social laughing में opposite होगा. तो 1+1 कितना हो सकता है सोशल लॉफिंग में? कैन यू जस्ट पुट इन द चैट बॉक्स वेयर होल इज लेस देन द सम ऑफ इट्स पार्ट? कितना हो सकता है? सोशल लॉफिंग में कंट्रीब्यूशन कम होते हैं मेंबर्स के, 1 हो सकते हैं, करेक्ट, वेरी गुड. It could be 1, excellent. It could be 1, understood. So synergy में positively होता है where the contribution will be more than expected. Social loafing में it will be the opposite. It is negative where the contribution will members will be there. इतना जन रहेंगे ग्रुप में बट वो जो आउटपुट है वो कम रहेंगे. So see the meaning here. See the meaning over here. Social loafing, the larger the number of individuals whose work is combined on a group task, the smaller is each individual's contribution. आप लोग खुद ही सोच लीजिए, एक ग्रुप में अगर समझो 10 जन है, will all the 10 people work properly in the group? थोड़ा बहुत फेकेंगे ना, थोड़ा बहुत लोग ऐसे करेंगे कि चलो वो कर रहे हैं, मेरा भी काम उसपे उसके हिसाब से इंक्लूड हो जाएंगे, है ना. That is social loafing. This is not necessary that everybody will be contributing equally in a group. So social loafing means when especially of course छोटे छोटे groups में तो वो समझ में आते हैं कि कौन क्या कर रहा है. We can easily track out what the people are doing. But in the case of larger groups, it is difficult to understand, and many times the individual's contribution वो कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि some of the people will do it, और जो लोग करते बैठते हैं वो लोग करते ही रहेंगे. जो लोग वो लोग ग्रुप में ओनली नेम सेक के लिए रहते हैं, कुछ उनका अलग से इंडिविजुअल कंट्रीब्यूशन रहेगा भी नहीं, कभी-कभी रहेगा तो भी काफी नेग्लिजिबल भी हो सकते हैं. So why does this social loafing occur? Before that, you see, social loafing is a result of group size. It is a tendency for persons to exert less effort collectively than वर्किंग इंडिविजुअली. ये सेम चीज, एक ही काम अगर उनको इंडिविजुअली करने के लिए बोलेंगे तो तभी उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी कैसे होता है, तभी उनका आउटपुट कैसे होते हैं, और जब भी वो ग्रुप में काम करते हैं तभी उनका आउटपुट कैसे होता है. ग्रुप में रहेंगे तो उनका शायद कम हो सकता है. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सोशल लॉफिंग. सो thus 5 people working together will not be 5 times more productive than a single person working alone. We frequently use groups to enhance productivity, but when individuals within a group think that they neither receive fair share of rewards or compensation or appropriate blame, they may frequently hold themselves back, and they continue to contribute less than their best effort. This is referred to as social loafing. क्योंकि अगर there is no reason, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रुप में काम करते हैं, अपन कितना भी काम करेंगे, अगर कोई वो देखते भी नहीं है, हम लोग कितना भी कंट्रीब्यूट करेंगे, बट इफ इट इज नॉट अप्रिशिएटेड और इफ इट इज नॉट कंसिडर्ड ओनली, फिर आगे अपना मन रहेगा क्या अच्छे से काम करने के लिए? नहीं रहेंगे. तो हम लोग थोड़ा पीछे हट जाएंगे. सेम वे अगर हम लोग ने कुछ गलती भी किया तो भी किसी ने नोटिस नहीं किया, nobody is blaming us, nothing, तो भी हम लोग वो गलती करते ही रहेंगे. मतलब there are chances that the people will not be ready to contribute positively in the group. That is social loafing. आप लोग ने देखा होगा, अगर ग्रुप असाइनमेंट्स करने के लिए बैठे हैं, कितने लोग, अगर 5 मेंबर्स का ग्रुप है तो भी ये 5 एक जैसे ही there are chances that 1 or 2 or even 3 people might be doing very well for the team, और वो 2 जन क्या सोचेंगे, चलो हमारा भी इसके साथ हो जाएंगे. So that is social loafing. So why does social loafing happen? Why does social loafing occur? Perhaps the most probable explanation is that when participants work together, their outputs are mutual, so that evaluation of individual output is not possible. ग्रुप में हम लोग हमेशा क्या देखते हैं, ग्रुप एफर्ट देखते हैं या ग्रुप आउटपुट देखते हैं, इसमें इंडिविजुअल का आउटपुट नहीं देखते हैं. उसकी वजह से हम लोग सोचेंगे चलो अपन नहीं किया तो भी काम हो जाते हैं. So thus they receive neither credit nor blame for their performance. Recognizing this phenomenon is useful, but as managers and students and all, we should see that how this can be minimized. because social laughing is a negative thing. So we should try to minimize this. वो कैसे करेंगे? We should see, you can see over here the conditions required when social laughing does not occur. When individual contributions are clearly identified by the people. ठीक है? When subjects are personally involved in the task. Subjects here means the people. Members are personally involved in the task. When there is high group cohesion, when there is high team spirit, everybody will be willing to contribute. When the task is challenging and unique, तभी भी सबको काम करने के लिए मन रहता है. अगर रूटीन मुंडेन टास्क है तो कोई नहीं आएंगे, क्या मजा रहेंगे. अगर चैलेंजिंग टास्क है तो all the people will be coming forward. Then when the task is salient or prominent means very important. Such time also we can see that social laughing will be minimized. So next topic here is social facilitation. What is social facilitation? It refers to psychological theory that people are more successful at completing simple familiar tasks if they are working with a group or in front of an audience. And the theory also states that people are less successful at completing complicated अनफेमिलियर टास्क अंडर द सेम कंडीशंस. ये तो इजी है समझ में आने के लिए. अगर एक चीज जो हम लोग रोज करते हैं, कुछ भी एक्टिविटी, कुछ भी जॉब हम लोग जो डेली करते हैं, किसी के सामने हम लोग करने के लिए, हमको करने के लिए बोलेंगे तो भी हमारे लिए बहुत इजी रहता है. दैट इज सोशल फैसिलिटेशन theory, that people are more successful at completing simple familiar task rather than complicated unfamiliar task. So why this is important here? This is important because in a social environment, when a person is working in a team, if the person is given a familiar or a simple task, तब भी क्या होता है? They will be having, उनके presence भी बाकी लोगों के लिए अच्छा impact लेके आएंगे. Their presence itself will bring a positive influence on the other people. At the same time, when they are given some difficult task, it will be difficult to understand whether they are contributing or not in the organization. Another important thing which you have to remember here is that group decision making. It's very easy to understand. Group decision making versus individual decision making. क्या क्या advantages या disadvantages है group decision making and individual decision making में? Groups generally belief ऐसा है कि group decision making will be better. ग्रुप में अगर 10 जन है और आप अकेले हैं, ग्रुप 10 जन की आप लोग आपस में सोच के डिसीजन लेंगे, तो generally it is considered that group decision is much more better. So many decisions are made by work groups, committee members and all, but that does not mean this is given by one individual only. Now here you can see the advantages and disadvantages of strengths or weakness of group decision making. Strength देखो, in a group there will be different types of individuals, so सबका व्यू पॉइंट ले सकते हैं, और ग्रुप में अलग अलग लोग हैं, उनका भी व्यू पॉइंट डाइवर्स हो सकते हैं, तो एक ही प्रॉब्लम के लिए अलग अलग ऑल्टरनेटिव सॉल्यूशंस निकाल सकते हैं. So we can find that it is just like a brainstorming technique. We will get numerous ideas, so this will help in better decision making process. Same way groups में कैसे होते हैं कि they are group जो solution देते हैं, that is much more acceptable. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 10 मेंबर्स का एक ग्रुप है और एक अकेले एक इंडिविजुअल का ग्रुप है. ग्रुप दोनों ने अपना अपना सजेशंस दे दिया. देयर आर चांसेस दैट, हाई चांसेस दैट द ग्रुप के डिसीजन ही एक्सेप्टेबल हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि सेम रीजन many people will not be ready to accept the solution which is offered by an individual alone. At the same time, there are certain weaknesses as well. This is time consuming group decision making, क्योंकि सबका व्यू पॉइंट देखना है अपने को. 10 जन है तो 10 जन का व्यू पॉइंट देखना है. And there will be even conformity issues. Conformity means आपस में भी वो लोग ready नहीं हो सकते. When I am giving one opinion, another person may cross it. So there are chances of disagreement, and it may take time for the decision to come out. Then it also suffers from ambiguous responsibility. मतलब डिसीजन ले लिया और वो गलत हो गए तो किसके ऊपर डालेंगे ब्लेम? दैट इज ऑल्सो अ प्रॉब्लम इन ग्रुप डिसीजन मेकिंग. बट अगर इंडिविजुअल है, अकेले है, और उन्होंने कुछ सोल्यूशन दिया है, वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट कि उन्होंने उसके वजह से उन्होंने ये डिसीजन लिया और ये डिसीजन फेल हो गया, ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट। ग्रुप में हम लोग ऐसे किसी को ब्लेम नहीं कर पाएंगे। सो consensus आना, see the next topic, consensus. Consensus means agreement, common agreement. In a group, when we are taking any decision, it is coming after consensus, after continuously discussing. It will be an unanimous agreement. Unanimous means जो सब लोग एक साथ support करते हैं, but unanimity मिलना भी बहुत difficult होता है क्योंकि सबका व्यू पॉइंट एक नहीं है। ऑन द अदर हैंड डिवाइडेड वोट्स भी हो सकते हैं, उनका अलग से प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं। सो डिसएग्रीमेंट ये ना ग्रुप के अलावा बाहर भी जा सकते हैं। So every time we have to remember that attaining a consensus is not at all easy in group decision making. Still, despite so many difficulties, they may arrive at a mutually acceptable decision, and in this case we are forced to accept that particular decision. And that is mutually हम लोग चलो जो भी हो जाए, we will have to take a decision, then we will be ready for that common agreement. Now another thing here is group think and group shift. These are two byproducts of decision making, group decision making. Group think में क्या होता है? It is a phenomena in which people strive for consensus in a group. Consensus means common agreement. In many cases, people will set aside their own personal belief, their values and all, or they adopt the opinion of the rest of the people. People who are opposed to the decisions or overriding opinion of the group as a whole frequently remain quiet, preferring to keep the peace rather than disrupt the uniformity of the crowd. ग्रुप में कैसे होता है कि 10 जन है, 10 जन का अलग अलग ओपिनियन है, अपन क्या सोचेंगे, चलो जाने दो, we will, even if we feel that कि वो गलत है, sometimes we feel that कि जाने दो, let there be peace. अगर 10 जन में out of that 8 people are ready to go with that decision making, हम अकेले क्यों उसको oppose करेंगे? Maybe it is against our viewpoint, it is against our belief, it is against our whatever we had thought, still हम लोग सोचेंगे कि जाने दो. That is group think. We are giving up our personal opinion and we are going along with the group in order to create a peaceful situation or a harmonious situation in the group. Then there is, what is this group thinking? Understanding. How to understand it is because every time when we are talking, giving up a point, there are chances that कि हमारा point भी oppose हो सकते हैं. But why do we always need to create a conflict over here? Many times we will have to go with the majority opinion when we are working in a group. तो उसके लिए हमारा थोड़ा viewpoint, अपना options, अपना choices, अपना alternatives वगैरह थोड़ा side पे रखना पड़ेगा. Then there is group shift. Sometimes an alternative behavior also happens against group think. इसको बोलते हैं group shift. In this case, the attitude of members become extreme. Those who are conservative become much more cautious. Those who are aggressive lean towards greater risk. So what is this group shift? It tends to occur in the direction of greater risk. So members are more willing to take chances with the organization's group as if they were acting individually. मतलब यहाँ पे क्या होता है कि ग्रुप के अगेंस्ट भी लोग जा सकते हैं. टोल्ड यू ग्रुप शिफ्ट में the people who are against, they may be standing with their own decisions. They will not be ready to change. Like here you can see such members, aggressive members, become much more daring, bold, and they are ready to take the risk. And then nobody will be responsible for that final choice of the group. अगर 10 जन है, पहले ग्रुप थिंक में कैसे होते हैं कि 8 जन सपोर्ट कर रहे होंगे और 2 जन नहीं कर रहे होंगे, तो भी हम लोग सोचेंगे कि चलो वो लोग सही है, उनको करने दो. ग्रुप शिफ्ट में कैसे होते हैं कि there are 8 members, there are 2 members, हम लोग फर्मली बोलेंगे कि हमारा ही डिसीजन लेना है, जो भी रिस्क लेंगे हम लोग लेने के लिए रेडी है, लेट्स गो विद दिस डिसीजन. दैट इज ग्रुप शिफ्ट. हम लोग एग्रेसिव बनते हैं. वी कैन से इट्स ऑलमोस्ट ऑन द ऑपोजिट साइड. देन another topic here is work team. What is a team? It is very much similar to group. So I will just read it and go. Work team, again, members will be there. They will be working together through coordinated effort. There will be individual efforts also, but when they are working together, it will be bringing much more group effort. Here in this paragraph, you can see some differences between work group and work team. It is very much used interchangeably. But work group में कैसे है कि they don't need not necessary कि phenomena means a principle or a principle or what is in practice now. Phenomena, okay? Then, so here in this you can see the difference between work teams and work groups. Normally it is used interchangeably. You can also use it interchangeably, but some things are that teams are commonly found in corporates. And here also you should see that synergy is common. There will be a common goal, and team members will be having much more skills, particular skills, rather than people in a group. That is one major difference which we can see. Then types of teams. There will be problem solving teams. Only for that particular problem, they will find out solutions by getting opinions, suggestions, and all from the team members. Then there is self-managed work team. All these will be having group of employees like between 5 and 10, 5 to 12. Then there will be core functional team. Core functional team will be there, which is only for that one particular activity. Then after that, you can see virtual team. Virtual team is what we see now. Virtual team means where we are working together, but at different places, geographically dispersed team, distributed team. What is very common, just known as work from home. That is virtual team. So like that, different teams will be there in corporates. How to create a team? Team कैसे बनता है? Stages, group development कैसे होते हैं? हमने already we have seen what are the different stages. There are 5 different stages. Team कैसे बनते हैं? There will be pre-working, whether we actually require a team or not. Once we feel that we require a team, then we should arrange for the resources. We need to build the team, form and build the team. We should provide the assistance for the team. Then only we can convert it into a proper high functioning team. How do we find out? Yes, event or incidents. How do we find out, or how do we make out individuals how they are working in a team? You will be selecting the team members properly. And when selecting the team members, we should see that they are falling into our criteria which we are actually setting. Training would be given. Rewards also should be defined. Groups में हम लोग देख सकते हैं, groups में भी rewards रहते हैं, but much more it is implemented in teams. But team कैसे कभी-कभी fail भी हो सकते हैं. क्यों fail हो सकते हैं? कभी-कभी हम लोग को काफी time नहीं मिलते हैं अच्छे team बनाने के लिए. Goals जो setup करते हैं, that is unrealistic, means which is not achievable. Team does not think कि task is important. Team leader is not accepted by others. Team members are also dissatisfied. There are so much of intra-team conflicts, means within the teams itself conflict हो रहे हैं. So many reasons are there when why these teams are failing. Or teams के लिए there are so many threats also. Like we can say that they make strategies which are not proper. Ambiguous हो सकते हैं role, vague assignments देते हैं, improper training हो सकते हैं, team members काफी efficient नहीं होते हैं, मैनेजमेंट भी ज्यादा कंसिडरेशन नहीं देते हैं टीम मेंबर्स को, एंड मेंबर्स को खुद ही नहीं पता है कि उनको करना क्या है. मेंबर्स डू मेनी थिंग्स एट अ टाइम एंड एवरीथिंग बिकम्स confused. There are conflicts among members. It is difficult for them to change. There are poor interpersonal skills. There are lack of trust among team members. Because of all these reasons, the team may become a failure. So when we talk about having a team, we should also see that the team formed should be very much proper. The members should be selected properly. Not only that, once the members are selected, they should also get a clear idea on how the team is going to work. Then only we can say that the team will be bringing better productive results.